Welcome to this webcast on the cost of renewable energy sources. Can renewable energy sources for electricity generation be cost competitive? First, conventional sources of energy have hidden costs, externalities linked to air pollution, extraction of minerals. You cannot find these externalities, at least not at the same level with renewable energy sources. But even without taking into account externalities, some renewable energy sources tend to be more and more cost competitive. This is linked to the decrease of the cost of some technologies and to the increase of the cost of conventional energies. What are the expected cost decrease of renewable energy sources? As you can see on this graph, there are two categories of renewable energy sources. The first one, the mature one, like hydropower, geothermal, biomass, wind energy, their cost is not expected to decrease very much. And you have a second category, like tidal and wave, solar thermal electricity, photovoltaic, where the costs are expected to decrease greatly. What is the situation today? Well, as you can see on this graph, there are huge differences, because the cost of renewable energy sources is highly dependent on the location. But nevertheless, let's take wind onshore. As you can see, the cost of wind onshore is in most cases quite cost competitive with, let's say, compared with the cost of coal-fired electricity generation. Of course, some technologies like wave and tidal, their cost is far from being cost competitive in most cases. Let's take the case of solar PV. Solar PV was for a long time considered as a very expensive technology, but it isn't the case anymore because there has been a spectacular decrease of the cost of solar wafer. So, of course, this trend is not linear. As you can see, for instance, after 2005, there has been a small increase in prices due to a shortage of polysilicon. Nevertheless, one can expect this trend to continue. The decrease is linked to the learning curve and to economies of scale linked to mass production. Can solar PV system be cost competitive? Well, actually, it seems to be the case now on the US market in some states where it is cheaper to produce electricity with a solar panel on its roof than to buy it on the grid. This decrease of the cost of system will lead to a sharp increase in market penetration, and so of course this will lead to further decrease of prices. So of course grid parity for PV will not be reached at the same time in different countries. So what we call grid parity is the levelized cost of energy produced by residential PV, and it is reached when it is below retail price. As you can see on this graph, it is already the case in countries like Denmark, Germany, Italy, Spain, Australia. The levelized cost of electricity produced with PV is below the retail price. And it will be the case, let's say, in few years in France, Brazil, Turkey, and after that in more and more countries around the world. Of course, in some countries it will take a lot more time. Let's take the case of Russia. The retail price is very low and the annual solar energy yield of solar panel is also very low, so it will take a long more time to reach grid parity in this country. Grid parity, it means grid parity with retail natural gas electricity cost, but at some point it can be grid parity with wholesale coal electricity cost. According to some projection, PV and solar thermal can win a major share in the energy mix, and so this is a projection from the European Commission Joint Research Center. As you can see, other sources of energy have a very reduced proportion in the energy mix. Now, in even more optimistic scenario, like this one from Ecofis, which describe the world energy supply by sources. As you can see, it is possible, under a number of assumptions, to get rid completely of conventional energy sources like nuclear, coal, natural gas, and oil. And this is by 2050. What are the implications for the electricity sector of the decrease of the cost of renewable technologies? Well, there are quite a few, but let's focus on energy policies. Support for renewable energy is currently needed to increase the market share and to decrease prices to level the playing field with conventional sources. In the midterm, the subsidy component will be less important than other aspects of the regulatory and policy framework. And in the long term, a number of renewable energy sources will become fully cost competitive in a number of countries. And in the longer term, as we've seen on previous graph, they are likely to be dominant. Countries with an important share of clean energy sources in the energy mix will be the most resilient one.